is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. To be empowered, to be free, to be unlimited, to be creative, to be genius, to be divine, that is who you are. This way, memorize this feeling. Remember this feeling. This is who you really are. To be happy with yourself in the present moment while maintaining a dream of your future is a grand recipe for manifestation. When you feel so whole that you no longer care whether it will happen, that's when amazing things materialize. I've learned that being whole is the perfect state of creation. I've seen this time and time again in witnessing true healings in people all over the world. They feel so complete that they no longer want, no longer feel lack, and no longer try to do it themselves. They let go, and to their amazement, something greater than they are responds. And they laugh at the simplicity.
It's all about the feeling. It's all about the feeling. When you tap into the feeling, even if you only have that feeling for 10 seconds, say you've been on a trajectory or a cycle of negative thought patterns for years and years and years, but you get this one moment of clarity. I'm going to call it a moment of clarity. You get one moment of clarity where which you feel something different. That's the breakthrough. That small moment of clarity, because you felt it, you know what it feels like. And that's why, once again, these plant medicines and these teachers, these divine teachers, are here to get us into a new state of feeling, a different state of awareness. And through those states of awareness, we make a shift. Just like Joe's saying, it's a simple process. We make it challenging and we make it complicated. Our ego does. Our false concepts of ourselves that are inaccurate, that don't truly define our vastness, our expansiveness, our potentiality, which is limitless. There's no limit to what we can do and what we can achieve and what we can experience, and the only limits are those imposed upon ourselves. Let's keep listening.
The process. So before I show you how to visualize correctly and make the shift, I want to invite you to subscribe and hit that notification bell button, and never miss a moment of the life-changing insights, motivation, and wisdom we're about to share. Visualization is a powerful tool for transforming our lives, and it's crucial to understand its significance and how it can be misused. Visualization is important because it taps into the immense potential of our minds. When we create vivid mental images of our desires and goals, we engage our brain's creative and problem-solving capacities. This activates the law of attraction, as our thoughts and emotions emit frequencies that can resonate with similar energy in the universe. Consequently,
everything that we do, like he said, our thoughts and intentions and all that, attracts to us. We are magnetized entities, electromagnetic beings. That's science. We're electromagnetic beings. We possess the positive and negative poles electrically. And our thoughts, our desires, our wishes, our intuition, all these are electromagnetic frequencies and fields that actually carry weight and mass. And when we harness our thought, I have a video called You Are Refined Excellence. And in that video, I have a Vogel crystal, which is a crystal that is faceted, it's multifaceted. Faceted, I think the different ones are 24, 48 sides. Check the video out. But in it, I'm explaining that all those facets are directing the light. They're directing the frequencies. They're directing the consciousness. And that's how that tool can be used to project and to heal. But our actual physical bodies are Vogel crystals. And we're multidimensional and multifaceted. And when we think about things and we hold a thought and we hold an idea and we hold a visual image of anything in our mind, it's inevitable that it will come to pass. Hence the reason why it's imperative that you remove all low vibrational fields from your reality, because it's cluttering your thought process. It's cluttering your idea of what you're capable of. And it's step-by-step process. But detox the mind, detox the body, detox the spirit. Take some time away from the things that you know aren't beneficial to you. Take inventory. It's called an inventory check. Like if you're in a business and you check in your inventory and what you have in stock and what's out of stock, man, do that with your life. Take an inventory check and be brutally honest with yourself. First, look in the mirror. First, we start by looking at ourselves. Like, I don't like this about myself. I don't like that about myself. I love myself, but there's parts of myself that I need to change. Whatever that is, that's between you and yourself and your higher self. And if there's things that you may not know, say, look, I don't know everything that needs to change within me, but I'm coming with an open heart, an open spirit, an open mind. I'm an open vessel for shifts. I'm an open vessel for change. I'm an open vessel for growth. I'm an open vessel for expansion. I'm an open vessel for love. And anything that's not in alignment with that, I'm okay with letting that go. Whether that's a relationship with a woman, whether that's a family relationship, whether that's a best friend, whether that's a job, a career, an opportunity that may not be in alignment with my higher self and my soul's unfoldment, fuck all that shit. I'll let it go. Because I know that if I come into alignment with my soul's higher calling and purpose, whatever I have to let go is going to be brought back in, transmuted in a greater way than I could ever imagine from the perspective that I was looking at it from when I was limited. So that's why I get into a state where I'm not even thinking. Like, I'm using very little conscious thought right now. And it reminds me of when I was a child, like a young kid. That's why I say the kingdom of heaven can only be experienced by a childlike mind that's not corrupted. That's not to say that we haven't done things, or that's not what I'm saying. This isn't a pious pissing contest. This is just come in with a clear heart and being open. That's it. Be open.
We become more aligned with the opportunities and experiences that match our visualized goals. When you passively daydream, you're essentially allowing your thoughts to wander aimlessly. There's no clear intention behind your daydreams.
Refined excellence. See, when you allow your mind to just wander, it's like that crystal that's just the light's shining all over the place. But the refined excellence is when you take that thought, you take that idea, you take that stream of consciousness, and it's laser focused. Look at anybody that's successful just in the worldly endeavors. They're hyper focused. Their thoughts aren't wandering all day. They're not off in the clouds just and that's what you see a lot with the spiritual community, because these people are playing spiritual escapism games. They're afraid of taking responsibility for their lives. And I know that because I've been that. But at some point I have to say fuck all that too. I'm gonna ground this energy. I'm not up here in the clouds just daydreaming and the lullabies and fairies and see, these is people that ain't really ready to do the deep work, because it requires shadow work. It requires darkness. So all that love and light shit, cool, good for you. But if you really want to tap in and you really want to get the most out of this experience, you're gonna have to go and conquer your dark aspects. You're gonna have to learn to love the darkness. Love the darkness, because that's what's gonna project a new light. Unless you want to play around in a projection, a light projection that's not even real. I want the real. So to do that, I gotta go deep into the darkness, deep into the abyss, deep into that triple black darkness, deep into that Hecate energy, And that's not for everybody. But for those that are called to, they're gonna get the most out of that. They're gonna get the most out of it. And really, ultimately, it's just conquering your fears. It's tapping into the unknown. The ego has a fear of the unknown and that which it's not in control of. But the less resistance there is, the easier that becomes, and then it starts to become enjoyable and fun to live in that frame. It's exciting. It's unpredictable. It's how life should be lived.
Making them less likely to manifest into reality. Without intent, your thoughts lack the purpose needed to drive action and change. Passive daydreaming often lacks the vividness and detail needed for effective visualization. In contrast, active and intentional visualization involves creating a mental image that is as clear, detailed, and sensory-rich as possible.
But yeah, that's about it, y'all. I'll tap back in. So, just wanted to give y'all a brief little rundown, and we'll keep building on these concepts. But you get the picture. Keep it up. God sent.